Okay, do I have to shake it or anything? Oh, serve chilled. I'm sorry. It's been here.
The Passionstars.
I think I just fell in love with a Passionstars. So you think we should rename them full time to Passionstars?
I think it's like it's bound to happen.
That's your political belief.
No olives, no.
You're thinking of a margarita, actually. This normally comes with a passion fruit in it, and you have like the one floating. Cheers. Delightful. Tastes like raspberry.
That is nice, yeah.
You see, my guy from First We Feast is dating a porn star.
Oh, what Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they broke up already.
Oh no!
Because
love doesn't exist.
That Adam, what's his name? Fucking the guy with Lena the
Adam
Plug.
22, your boy.
Yeah,
Your favorite.
he commented on the thing that said they were dating.
Oh yeah, he said like her pussy fire.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
No, that's crazy. If Adam 22's fucked your girl, then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. One of my goats I saw was on smoke with him, and I had to put me off her.
Exile.
It's like, Kieran Noir, you don't have to do this.
she got exiled, man. Like she was at the KANYE listening party. Shut up. Before I exile you.
I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt me. It hurt me more than like, you know, you can watch any of their content, but that it's like, why? See, but I don't blame my guy from Hot Ones. Probably if I was famous, I'd be on smoke like that.
Yeah, he just seems like, I don't know, like he seems like quite a normal guy.
Yeah.
Like really reserved and like chill.
Yeah, I mean, he does do
like
good interviews as well. To be fair,
yeah.
You didn't think he was just a horny demon.
I like.
Maybe he didn't know. Did
Like,
you know her? Did you know of her?
I didn't know who she was.
No.
Like,
Okay, good. Because I didn't. But I was like, is that just me?
No,
I was like, you know what team I play for? Sometimes my intel's off on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was, but I feel like at his level, someone must have told him.
You didn't do research.
No,
you didn't look into it.
No.
You weren't like, let me see what she's saying.
No, she weren't that nice, in my opinion. But
you wouldn't say you just fell in love with a porn star, passion star. Sorry.
Fair play to him, though. Fair play.
Shout out to him. Speaking of Kanye West, I listened to Vultures.
No way.
Yeah. This is way too easy to drink, by the way. Because last pod, if it ever sees the light of day, you gave your review, which was positive but not like glowing. You were like, it was. I can't even remember where you like kind of positioned it.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe we could start the pod by doing that, just so, because I feel like with Kanye, people have such a specific way of ranking him. If you don't, they want to know basically like what kind of Kanye fan you are.
right.
So if we give like a general like just overview, I guess, before not kind of as a teaser to whenever we inevitably do our discography pod on him. I guess just kind of your thoughts on, because obviously you have like the original like trilogy of like old Kanye.
Yeah.
Which I think unanimously are like classics. I don't think anyone's gonna.
I think like everyone.
I will say they're not really the like. Ye I listen to that much, just taste wise.
Right.
I'm not debating them as I mean the quality is there. It's like undeniable.
It was a very different era.
Yeah, like it's just
hip-hop.
not the rap I listen to particularly. And then you get into 808s, which is kind of the new Ye up to when would we say like Pablo? That's kind of new Ye.
Yeah.
And then
right.
after that it's like modern Ye. But yeah, I mean,
I think Pablo's a good like bench point.
Yeah, it's kind of the transition album.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess.
What do you say is like, outside of Fantasy, what is like your favorite Ye album, I suppose? Just so people can go, either he's cooking or who let this guy cook.
It's tough because like different to you, like I really do like the first 3 albums. Like Graduation for a while was like my favorite Kanye album.
I mean, it's definitely top 5 for me. Graduation specifically, just because even that is kind of transitionary. I feel like that album is different to the other two.
Yeah, that's halfway between like 808s and College Dropout. And
like you could take some of the singles off that and they would fit on later Ye albums, I think.
Yeah. Like for me, Graduation is like, if that dropped today, it would still be like relevant. I feel like sound wise, I don't know, like that was probably more start of this shift as well. Like you said, to the first 2 albums. Yeah, it's a tough question because College Dropout was the first Kanye album I listened to like start to finish.
Okay.
So
it's interesting because mine, I think, was Fantasy.
Right.
I think.
What did you say apart from Fantasy?
Yeah, because I feel like Fantasy, we both agree, is like kind of untouchable. It's kind of a classic. Well, it's not kind of. It is a classic. It's just kind of the pinnacle of like a lot of stuff for that era of rap. Because even now, we're not in the Fantasy era anymore. Like you said with Graduation, I think you could drop Fantasy now and it would still be relevant. The singles would still. But
it's interesting. Pop. So like,
but it's not nearly trappy enough to be modern.
No,
you know what I mean.
It doesn't fit in with what's dropping. But like, I also don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah, no, that's not criticism.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it is ironically like. I mean, it is timeless in terms of but it isn't still the current trend, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like for example, when Pablo dropped in 2016, that is like a 2016 album.
Yeah.
Like the sounds that were popular back then, that album kind of fit into.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why that's one of Kanye's more polarizing albums, is because either you like that sound or you don't. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it does change a lot, but the album I listen to the most, barring Fantasy, would probably be Pablo. But
I was going to say, because I know you are a big Pablo fan.
But then, if I'm like in a certain mood, it would be Jesus.
I was going to say, for me, it's definitely Jesus. I think Jesus is...
Because like, what I said about... what we just said about Fantasy and Graduation, like if they drop today, I think if Jesus dropped today, like
I think it's held as like most true of you. I think Jesus is ironically the most influential in terms of like people are still chasing that sound, Kanye included.
But if Jesus dropped today, I feel like it would like blow people's minds.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I agree. I think a lot of what these kids, I'm going to show my age here, what these kids hold up as like goated rap to me just always sounds like Diet Jesus. I'm like, it's Jesus without the like creativity,
because it birthed like Jesus. I mean, it did it like birth Travis.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's like probably like top 3 most popular artists in hip hop today.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So like,
I would certainly say that's more than fair, and I think a lot of like Playboy Carti and Ye and these guys are chasing the Jesus.
Have you heard that new Ye album?
No, I heard the Drake song that dropped a day later. We need to have an intervention against artists dropping their deluxes the next day.
Yeah,
like just fucking wait a day.
Yeah,
and drop your album.
He did it so shitty as well, like. Because like you have the album and then the album again, but in brackets this is part 2.
Yeah, like what the fuck are we doing, man? And just like it wasn't even that good. Like I didn't really fuck with it. I thought Drake was just going into his flow when they cut him off.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, yeah, I'm about to, and then I was like, oh, never mind.
Ye especially though, like I've never listened to like a full album of his, including the new one. I listened to like the first 5 tracks.
I wanted to listen to the Future one, but I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into the beat.
But like people, I saw people like on Twitter and like I know it's Twitter, but they were like they were gassing him like, oh.
Ye,
like,
Ye is a Twitter darling. Like
no, but
he's
like
a social media like
yeah, I know,
darling.
but
they love him for whatever reason.
They're talking about the production and that like bro just like birthed like a new genre.
Yeah,
I've heard it like before. In like
it's
even
Jesus.
Yeah, but even like an album like Utopia, like it's not far like
Playboy Carti.
Yeah, it's not far off. Like
I don't get the yeetness, like the yeet, because I don't even like Playboy Carti. We're gonna get jumped over this pod, and we haven't even got into Vultures yet.
I was I had a similar thing.
And I just don't see it. Because Yeet to me, I'm like, if I was into that, I would just listen to Playboy Carti. But maybe it's because whilst there's a lot of big artists chasing that sound, there's not a lot of artists that have that sound. It is like 5 artists.
Yeah, but I feel like there's
like
a reason
Destroy,
for that.
Lonely, and Play.
Yeah,
they're all on tour. That Antagonist tour is just all of them minus Travis.
I feel like there's a reason for that. Like, yeah. I don't know. For me, it's less of a thing that could be a genre. Like,
I mean, I think there's room. I think the Jesus genre could be a thing where it's like rap mixed with like industrial mixed with.
I know, but like Carti especially, like production.
I don't think these guys have the talent to hold it. I don't think they have the variety in their skill set, I will say.
Yeah, like because Kanye, he still is like rapping on Jesus, where it's like, for example, like Whole Lot of Red, like he is just like tweaking Carti.
Yeah,
he's not really like trying to string like. I'm not saying it's bad because like I like some songs on Whole Lot of Red.
He's whack and he hates it, and if you listen to it, your taste in music is trash. I didn't say that.
It's like it's like mosh pit music.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's turn up.
The beat is fire, but he's like, just repeating like.
It's the opposite end of the spectrum to your Juice WRLDs, where his music is like, oh, I'm drugged up and I'm sad. This is like, I'm drugged up and I'm turned. Like
when he's recording in the studio, he's like, you can hear it in the music. He's like fucking out of his mind.
But I am a Future fan. So I don't know if I can judge him for that, because Future himself admit. I'm not comparing their talent to Future because that's the second best rapper of all time, and and these guys don't even have an ounce of his talent. But I can't judge him for that too much, because like Future himself said, like, yeah, I don't know what I was saying on Tony Montana.
But I'm not saying it's a negative, but the thing with Future is in a lot of his songs he's still like rapping.
Yeah,
like I don't. This
Future finds pockets and beats. Like even on that Yeet feature that I thought was a fucking mess, the pocket Future finds in that beat, I was like, man, nobody raps like him. Like it reminds me of he did that song with Quavo. The can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But the way. Going from Quavo riding that beat to Future, the pocket he finds, I was just like, man, that like the talent is like not, and Future can do variety. I will say like that's the thing. Future can. These guys couldn't drop a Hendrix, is my thing. Whereas Future can just switch modes like that and be like, oh, here's something totally fucking different. I suppose to disprove my own argument is what I would say. Regarding the like, oh, I'm just drugged out recording music. I feel like that's the depth of it with these new guys.
I feel like maybe not so much. I'll give Carti some credit. Like,
oh, Carti's head and shoulders above the rest of them for me. I don't particularly like Carti, but I see the vision with him. I'd like to dial it.
Yeah, there's like fault. There's fault in what he's. He clearly has like an idea.
Yeah,
especially with like Whole Lot of Red. Like he's trying to merge like rock.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you listening to that on your Spotify. Not that I
some of it slaps. I'll be real. Some of it does
this
slap.
week I saw you running back that and Vultures and the WWE soundtrack. I was like, what?
It's because The Rock, bro. The Rock is back. He's back. In terms
I
of,
was like, what the fuck?
you can't tell me The Rock.
Roman Reigns.
No, I've won Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
The Rock's back, so I had to dial in.
You had to log it. And he's like a douche.
Yeah, which
Like,
is the
he's
best.
playing
Rock.
his character. Yeah, like, because I was watching like highlights. Because sometimes when my brother's down and we're staying up late, we just slap on like Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah.
Friday Night SmackDown, and they had like a clip show of like all the Rock moments, and I was like, you can literally tell when he came back and he was like a star, because like he's not The Rock anymore. He's not like a dickhead. Like he was like charismatic and like he was always charismatic, but you know what I mean. He's like likable.
Yeah.
Versus this time he's coming back and is an op again. Like I like that.
I mean, I think
Black Adam shifted the power balance of The Rock's career.
Thing is, like, The Rock's character has always been like ego.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
Which is like, you can tell there's probably not a lot of difference between The Rock and Dwayne Johnson. So like, I like it when he just like, he's just like, this is me. Like, I'll say what I want to say. Like,
yeah, definitely, I agree. I as I said, I was literally watching those clips like, oh man, what a shame. And then I was like, oh, this time he's actually like playing a character, like, well, arguably maybe being more himself, but he's not doing the, hi, I'm The Rock, I'm the most likable guy on earth. I'm not going to say anything controversial.
Like that, man. That his whole character was like, he'll just say what
chatting shit.
Yeah. He'll say what he wants.
But yeah, I did see some of that, because the wrestling fans were like upset that what's his name wasn't going to get to challenge Roman Reigns.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that's it. I knew you'd know. I knew I could rely on you. Can you top me up with a Violet Myers cocktail?
So we trailed off, but Vultures.
Yeah, I realised I don't have my phone on me to look at the track list, but
I'll save you.
I listened to this album middle of the week, and I resented you.
Resented me
for recommending me this album.
You didn't like it?
I think this album's ass.
Nah,
I've listened to it twice now. I've mellowed on it a bit. I don't think it's pure cheeks. I still think it's this album fucking sucks, man. It like damaged me, because you played a few after our last pod, our last hangout, and I was like, it was a bit hit or miss. I think I said, I was like, this is about a 50-50 hit ratio. But when I got in like the guts of this album, I was like, oh no.
When you're up to the
you played me the only when I was balls deep in this album, I was like, you played me the only good songs. I don't even know where to start. This is a fucking mess, like production wise.
The production like definitely needs work.
Like a lot of what, like there's so many, like King, oh my god, the last song, why is it so quiet?
Yeah
like the beat drowns them out, and it's like they turn the volume like 50% down on every other song. Every time I get to that, I have to crank my volume up, because I'm like, why is he fucking whispering? Like, and then I'm like, oh no, that's the song.
Yeah, it's clearly not been like mastered properly.
Yeah, like Hood Rat, the beat is abysmal. Like truly, like I just don't get it. Like, Ye is known for like the effort and care he puts into albums. Why does this feel?
This is the one thing I hate about like
new Ye.
Like Donda onwards Ye. Whereas like it's becoming a trend now where like every album rollout is the same. Yeah. Where it's like, it feels like he goes into the studio, makes 2 bangers, and he's like, wait, this needs to be an album.
Yeah.
So then he just like fucks everything off and then tries to like shit it out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then
it's delay.
And you think, oh, he's perfecting it, and then all the songs sound exactly the fucking same when they come out.
To be fair though, like a day before the album dropped, when they did that listening party, you saw them like backstage recording vocals for the album. So it clearly was like,
to me it screams he's trying to recapture the Pablo magic. This is a living, breathing art project. It's gonna
but the thing with that is,
I don't even like Pablo as much as you. These do not have shit on Pablo. I'll say that.
I agree with that. But I don't know. It doesn't feel the same as Pablo in that way. Like, in terms of like
Pablo
like I said, Pablo was he clearly had an idea.
Yeah.
Whereas
like
this
a postmodern, oh, this is going to be like, I adapt it, I change it. I mean, I always knew that was bullshit because I was like, you'll move on eventually. You're not going to change this consistently.
Which he did.
Of course.
But
I got the concept there.
Yeah.
And he didn't then try and recreate that after the fact, so I didn't mind. But then these last two, you're like, what? I don't fucking get it. Like,
just gonna check one of your wipes. Yeah, I mean, like,
why is it so, like, some of this is like really egregious. I think, like, as I said, the king and Hood Rat are the two that really stick out to me as just being. But there's a lot of points on this album where I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
But what I'm curious with as well is because he's independent now, supposedly. And obviously, like, at least we know like 5-6 songs were like denied.
Yeah, because the Future and Fug one isn't on here.
The Cuddy one.
The Backstreet Boys. One got taken off of this. Thank God, it meant I had to listen to less of this album.
I think you would have liked that song though, actually.
Quite possibly.
It's kind of like Honestly Nevermind-ish vibes. It's quite housey vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously that one, now another sample thing. So like my thing is like, why did he need to rush it? Why did he need to put it out? Like, why could he not have waited? Like, what was the reason?
What was that reason? I mean, I think there's a couple of things. I think he's very aware of that his public image has taken its biggest hit ever. I think he's very aware that the people he views as being lesser than him are catching up, and in some places arguably overtaken him. You know, I think he thought he was going to come out of the Donda CLB thing stronger than he did. You know, I think he thought it was going to be less of a competition.
I think you're right, yeah.
Because with Kanye West, it's ego. It all comes down to ego, innit? And I think that hurt him. I think he really thought he was going to shit on Drake in the sales department.
Probably, yeah.
Which is insane. Whoever you are. Unless you're Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
To think you can go head-to-head with Drake and win sales-wise is just insane to me. Especially with as botched a rollout as Donda had. Because like you said, it's kind of the start of this, like, oh, I'm doing this album on the fly and this and that, and I know, but it dropped on a Monday. And
with Donda, like there was a reason why. Well, there was a partial reason. Like, he wanted to drop the same day as Drake.
Yeah.
So like, to me,
and there's the element of Drake wanted to shit on his, like, they want to shit on each other's releases, isn't it? To give Kanye some bail, because you know I am a Drake stan, but I don't want to be accused of like, well, actually Kanye announced first, then Drake did. But
yeah, someone must have. They knew.
They were waiting.
Yeah,
they were each waiting for the other to blink.
They knew. But like, my thing is that at least there was a reason for why it had to drop. My thing is like, if you have to wait another 2 months, you wait another 2 months. Like, if it meant we got like all these songs a bit more polished and four more
definitely. Songs. Well, and I took it as, because each album has its own feel. Like I said, Pablo was the whole living, breathing album thing. So I took Donda as it's this big, larger than life stadium listening parties album. And even with Donda 2, I kind of allowed it because I'm like, well, that's why it's Donda 2, because it's continuing the same ideas. But this is like, oh, well, people really like the Donda rollout, so I'm going to do that just forever now.
But the thing is, I like the whole idea of doing the listening parties and stuff. But like, what I don't like is him now thinking like he can just like keep working on the album fucking the day before it drops and stuff like that, where it's clearly like not thought out, like it's clearly not planned. I don't know, it's I
mean, this album's flow is horrific. There's like 2 or 3 tracks where it literally feels like the track cuts, It's the one that goes into fuck someone. I can't.
Is it the? It's not. Back to me, is it? No. Burn.
Burn. The way that, partially because it's like a 1 minute 30 song, but the way it just there's no transition. It's just like.
And then fuck some. Fuck some is a banger though.
Fuck something's decent. All of these songs, I'm like, if he polished them just a bit more,
Carnival,
I might enjoy. Well, not all of these songs.
Carnival's a banger.
Carnival, but I'll also never put it on over Fiend. I feel, and even then, Kanye's the worst part of Carnival. This is the thing. Kanye's the worst part of all these songs, for the most part. Like he's chasing that young sound, and it's like, bro, you're 50.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's like, stop it. Like, you know what I mean?
But on some of them, like on Back to Me, like that's not what's he chasing there? Because on that, he's
I'll give him that. I think that was one of the best songs though.
No, but I'm saying like, because I love that song, but I don't know, like he was tweaking. Because bro just spat the same line like 8 times.
But beautiful, big titted, butt naked.
I hear it, but
they don't. Well, like the sky, man.
I don't know, man. Like,
that don't happen. That don't happen. Look outside. Do you see any of them falling from the sky?
Because we talked about this before. Like, why can't he take the Jay-Z approach? But I just don't think he physically can.
I don't think he's a mature human. I mean, he was on Alex Jones saying I'm a Nazi. That's why. Like, he's not. And it's just like there's stuff I wanted to like him putting his daughter on the album. I want to like that. But then the song is ass because it goes from her, and I'm like, okay, so now we're going to get Kanye rapping about something. And now it goes into Ty Dolla $ign rapping about his own kid. And I was like, okay, his flow was a bit iffy. We'll get into Ty in a bit, but I was like, okay, then finally Kanye comes in and I'm like, here we go. Like, some of my favorite songs are Kanye rapping about being a like violent crimes and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
I like when Kanye gets in his like I'm a father bag. And this is a song with his daughter, and he's on it for 5 seconds, and then the song ends, and he's just talking bullshit. I was like, what the fuck was this? And the beat was a mess. The cut from her beat to Ty's beat is a mess. Like, there's so many points like that where the beats are just fucking abysmal. Like, the Chris Brown one. Beg Forgiveness. First of all, Chris Brown comes on with this awful accent. I was like, is he British? Like, what's he doing?
I think he's trying to...
You should beg forgiveness from...
He was in his Mona Lisa bag.
I was like, what is he trying to do? And then they put the vocal effect on him, and I was like, okay, I see the vision. I was like, this is all right. And then it went on for another 3 minutes. And I was like, oh, he's just saying the same thing.
Well, you didn't fuck with when it breaks down, and it's like, beg for...
I thought... I was ready. I was ready for some Yeezus shit. And then... Ty Dolla $ign comes on with one of the worst vocal performances I've ever heard in my life, where he's just screaming, "Beg forgiveness!" I was like, what the fuck is this? And then finally Ye comes in again, and once again he's there 30 seconds and then cuts. And I was like, what the fuck are we... What is this album, man? Like, I really wanted to... and I love the concept of like, yeah, beg fucking forgiveness from it. Like, that's some Yeezus shit right there. That's like... Hold My Liquor. I was ready for that. Like, I was ready for some like mean shit to come in and be like, yeah, fucking beg forgiveness from it, because it had that massive build up with C Breezy.
Yeah.
And then it just goes you just have Ty Dolla $ign wailing on this track, and then I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because the breakdown I was like, okay,
here we go.
But then the beat keeps doing that. It's like the hood rap beat, where it kind of drowns out the vocals. It's not as egregious as the hood rap beat, but it was kind of the same thing. I was just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I think when I
this is going to be the last pod ever, because Aron and I are going to fall out over this fucking album.
I think for what it is, like...
For what it is.
But
that's not Kanye West, man.
But you have to deep, like, bro, he's not that guy. Like, he's not the same
you're
guy.
Not that guy, pal.
He's not the
He's
same
washed.
guy. He's not washed. No, he's not washed.
That meme where it's like, my mum asked if I did the dishes. I replied, Kanye West. She smiled because she knew they were washed. I'm telling you, he's finished. Because
there's magic in there, bro. There's magic in there.
Yeah. If he dropped like 3 songs a year, maybe. But this bro, like you said, he makes 3 bangers and then has to make a fucking album out of it. And it's like so much. Like, what's the opener? I didn't mind.
Love? Is it called Love or something?
The first like 4 tracks, I was like,
Stars,
okay, Stars, Keys to My Life, and then we get into Paid.
I'm just trying to get paid.
I was like, I see what you're going for, but like, no. And then just the album Talking, Talking's the Northwest one, right?
Yeah.
Didn't like. Back to Me, okay, we're back. Then Hood Rat, oh no. Do It, you know what? Not a bad strip club anthem. Felt very, very like fun. That's the one with, is that the one with Nipsey on it?
Is it actually Nipsey?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an old Nipsey song, I think, that they've like sampled. And I was like, okay, like I thought that was fun. Paperwork, I thought was arse. Burn, arse as well.
Arse, nah, Burn is good.
Fuck Something, not awful. Although I don't know about Alvin. I don't know why they gave Alvin the feature. I don't know. I thought he'd retired. Bro, I don't know if he still has it.
I need to play the original one. There's because JPEG Mafia, like,
oh yeah,
he's involved with the production of some of this, but the original has Quavo and it doesn't have Alvin, and it slaps.
Okay, Quavo's song, arse.
Which one was Quavo's one?
Is that Vultures?
Nah, I think it is. Ain't it
Vultures.
Paperwork?
Oh, is it Paperwork? Yeah, arse.
But he says nah.
It starts okay, then Quavo just keeps repeating the same line, and I'm like, oh, is this all?
Mommy say.
Yeah, like, he just keeps saying it. Vultures kind of whack.
Yeah, I don't like that song. I'll be real. That was one of the singles.
Yeah, Carnival, fun, but as I said, I don't know if I'll ever put on over.
Bro, Carnival's a banger, man. It'll grow on you.
I enjoyed it more when I heard it the first. Like if I'm in a group, I think it's fun, but I'll never just listen to it
because the sample is cold.
Beg Forgiveness, I really wanted to like, just didn't work. Problematic, once again, really wanted to like it. That felt like Kanye's best rapping on the album, but even then, just fell a bit flat. And King, as I said, are like cheeks, pure cheeks. That
pure clappage.
Fucking all ass. No wonder he had one of the Migos on this album. This shit was all ass.
It's just, I find it so weird.
This is honestly a bottom 2 Kanye album for me. If Jesus is King was longer, I might enjoy it more. Because the first 3 tracks of Jesus is King I did enjoy. I'll put it above Jesus is King just because it's recent and I like a few of the songs, but really this is easily bottom 2 Kanye for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd agree, but like,
I'd agree. It's the second worst album he's ever put out, but it's a good album.
But because every other album is good, like that. He's nah, because Deep Hit 2018. How long ago was 2018?
6 years.
That's insane.
Your Goat hasn't put out a good album in almost a decade. What's going on there?
But that's what I find like insane. 2018, he was on Smoke. Like
on Smoke, what with Kids See Ghosts?
And Ye.
On Smoke with Ye.
Ye is a good album. Man.
It's mid. Plus, man.
he like
it has a few good songs, but it's 7 songs long. You need to come stronger if you're gonna give me 7 songs.
Come on. But then if you put Kids See Ghosts is top tier.
But I honestly at this point I'm giving that all to Cudi because Ye.
Nah, bro, he's going in on that album. You can't tell me that. You can't be rewriting history. He's got some good verses on here. Man. He's got some good verses on.
Let me Get some Victoria cakes in here.
Plus, you get the Nas album that year. You get a MAGA hat.
Slavery was a choice. Because this is the thing, man. I got into like... Did you see all the controversy with like Fantano?
Yeah,
Where he
but
said it's, like,
just like... I don't like him, I'll be real.
I'll be honest. I don't care for Fantano's opinion on music.
Same.
I think he... but I did watch that video just because I was curious. Because as arsed as I thought this album was, I was like, unreviewable. Then I listened to it and I was like, oh, I get his argument.
I get it.
About Ye fans,
yeah.
and how it's...
Yeah.
And they proved him right because they were all threatening to murder him.
What I don't get is like the Kanye fans I don't understand are the ones that like think he can do no wrong. It's like I don't get... well, they're just like the dick riders. It's like... They just can't... no matter what, like...
Yeah.
They will be a fan. Like...
Yeah, they're cultists.
Yeah, literally. It's every like artist has those type of fans.
Yeah. Like we saw that recently with Nicki Minaj and all that shit. Like
those fans I don't get, and I agree. Like the stuff they were saying to him, like, bro, it's not that deep. If you don't like the album,
honestly, like, because I watched it, I was like, oh, this is a very because I literally I saw the title, I was like, this is so over the top. I was like, unreviewable. What? Like,
because
I didn't like the album, and I was like, here, I knew next pod I was going to review it. Really, the only disagreement I have was like philosophically with that about the purpose of a review, because he was talking about how it's either to spread excitement or to convince someone, and I was like, to me, a review should just be your expression of how you interpreted art. Like that's what a review is to me. I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm not trying to celebrate anything, because reviews can be negative. It's just your experience with art. That's the only disagreement I have with him.
And I feel like his reviews are like specifically that.
Yeah.
He never like I've only seen like a handful of his reviews, but I've never like watched a review and like he's been like, you need to listen to this or blah 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 blah. Like it's very like very much like he very much reviews it in like a neutral way.
Yeah.
So like
to be honest, I think that's why I don't click with him, is because Fantano gets very into the mechanics,
which I hate.
Whereas with music especially, I'm much more of a like the feeling.
Because my whole thing with him is like in my opinion, with certain music, you may react to it in a different way based on your personal experience. Yeah,
absolutely. Like Fiend, literally, I like more because of how I associate it when we were on holiday in Damn.
Right. Whereas like, I feel like with him, it's like, how many beats per minute?
Yeah.
Like,
as I said, but I got his core point about it. It's like whatever I say about this review, you've already made up your mind. I will also say I think
why do the video? Like that thing.
Money have to be made.
Well, yeah. But then to me, it's
as I said, I disagreed with him like philosophically on the point of a review, but honestly, I agreed with pretty much everything he said in that review, including the like. You can't separate Kanye's art from the artist, really, because he's like the second line on here is like, I put Jews on the staff, and you're like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't know. Before, when Kanye would say controversial things on like Yeezus is kind of my favorite Kanye album. It's not the best, but it's my favorite. It's the one I listen to most. It's the sound I enjoy the most.
Yeah, but
when he says controversial shit on that, it feels like for a point.
Yeah, but like...
Whereas now it just feels like, oh, that's what I'm known for. Let me do it.
And my thing is... when you say controversial, in terms of like, on Yeezus, what do you...
Black girl sipping white wine, put my fist in her like a civil rights sign. Like, I don't know, whatever line you want to go. There's so many bars like that where it's just like but I feel like that's the point of that album.
Yeah,
is it's post the whole Taylor Swift thing. It's going, oh, you think I'm this crazy outlandish guy, let me show you fucking crazy and outlandish.
And I think like
I am a god. Like,
yeah, there's a difference. Like, I feel like with that he was like you said, the album is like punk.
Yeah.
So it kind of, it makes sense. When I listen, like what I said earlier, like if I'm in the mood to like turn up, I'll put on Yeezus or like horny. but like with this in Vultures, I get the point with that, because it feels like he's only writing these bars because he's making like some sort of attempt to own it.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's not like the route to go down.
Yeah.
So,
like,
and he's only doing that because of the backlash he received, I think.
yeah, because it
He's
cost
like,
him everything.
So he's like, you know what? Let me just own it.
Because
There's a few bars on there about that.
It's the running a train on a Jewish Scooter Braun's girl and
Jewish.
yeah, and there's and on King where it's like anti-Semite, but I'm still the king. Like that's the thing. Like
because whether he is or isn't, the fact you're saying it on the album, and in that context, like owning it. I mean, it is harmful either way.
Yeah, so absolutely. Like if I knew someone that's Jewish that was like, oh, I don't listen to Kanye West anymore because of that, I wouldn't argue with them. I wouldn't be like, no, you're wrong. Here's why you should like.
I feel like you couldn't really.
Yeah, because you're right.
Yeah. Like, how could you?
Because it's not just he said something kind of that makes you go, what do you mean by that? He literally was on Alex Jones saying, I'm a Nazi. Hitler. He said, like, Jesus Christ, yay, Hitler. Nightmare blunt rotation?
Wait, who was it? Jesus. Hitler can't.
That's me, folks. That's my review of Vultures for you.
I ain't telling me.
Yo, Aron, spark it up, bro.
I mean, I'm calm.
Bro said dream blunt rotation. Oh my god.
That is insane.
But you know, like,
I ain't telling me. Nah, that's funny.
This is gonna be the comeback episode. Fuck the other ones. I'll release them later down the line. This is the comeback.
That is funny.
Oh fuck. But yeah, man, I just feel. The thing is, Ye's from the beginning has said so much shit. Like me as someone that isn't. I feel like with music, for the most part, it's easier to remove.
It's easier to remove them from the art if the subject matter doesn't.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, I can't listen to R. Kelly because now when he sings about my mind's telling me no, it's like I know why.
I understand that argument.
But my body.
Yeah. But yeah, like you say, if they're still spitting bars about the thing that you need to separate, you can't really. Yeah.
But this is ass without that. He could have never said the word Jewish or anything. Like, bro's just... Because that's the other thing. It's like, I can't even defend any point because it's like, I don't even think the music he's been putting out for the past half a decade has been good. It's like, what am I fighting? It's the Eminem thing. At what point does you dropping shit like affect your legacy?
Yeah.
At what point does it take you from being the GOAT in people's eyes to like... Oh fuck! Another album, bruv. Like really?
Yeah. That is a good point.
Because I really do feel like after this, that's where I'm at with Kanye.
But we're getting another volume next month.
Oh my god! Listen, if the Future song's on there, calm. I'll take that.
I feel like he's taken a weird route. I feel like there was in an ideal world.
That's one way to describe supporting the Third Reich.
No. Musically. Music.
Strange route. Listen, Adolf took a bizarre path in life.
No, well, you got deep what you're saying. Like, it's like
listen to the production.
But if he took like a back seat, and say for example he was like strictly
like executive
producer for like Bacardi, Travis, and then you get an odd feature on those albums every now and then. I feel like we would get so much good music.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know because the production on these has been shit.
Yeah, but I think it's whereas like the ideas, like for example, the carnival, like the sample, like
like carnival.
Yeah,
yeah.
See, I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Like
I think it's a good. If it came on in the club,
it's just
you turn up.
It's where he's like scrambling to put shit out. Is what's hindering it, production wise.
You know what's funny? This is a collab album with barely mentioned Ty Dolla $ign.
I know, and I think like
that's because he's a ghost on this album, and when he comes on, half the time I'm convinced that he recorded to a different beat,
which is likely, yeah.
Because I'm like, what? Why? Like, I like Ty Dolla $ign. I liked his last album a lot more than a lot of people.
I'm because there was a clip of Back to Me. I want to say like more than half a year ago.
Yeah, the one that went viral.
Where they're turning up in the studio.
And I was like, yeah, he's not even on that clip.
I'm convinced they had like six or seven song.
Yeah.
Together, which maybe they were gonna make it into an EP or whatever. And then like he got the feedback from fans from like the snippets, and was like, yeah, like we need to.
Yeah, we gotta lock in, bro.
We gotta lock in.
And obviously Ty's not gonna say no.
Of course not, because like. Yeah, when you compare like even Back to Me to like Carnival.
Is Ty even on Carnival? The fact we have to think about this proves our point.
Yeah, he is.
But there was so many points where I was like, oh, Ty. Like, I kept forgetting he was on here. And when because look, my biggest criticism of Her Loss is I feel like that isn't really a collab album. It's a Drake album that 21 is featured on enough percentage-wise that he gets a collab album credit. This is like that to an extreme, where it literally feels like Kanye had an album and then Ty was like featured on a few songs and they were like, oh yeah, this is a collab. And it's like, but it never feels like they collaborated on most of these songs. It feels like Ye had a song and then Ty chucked a verse on it.
See, I think it's the opposite. I think they were collaborating, and it was like, fuck that. Like, we need to go bigger. We need
to lock in.
And then he like
just lock in,
shit.
bro.
Because even look at like how he changed the cover art to like him and his girl. It's like
that's not Ty Dolla $ign. Double cheeked up. You see, that's why there's ass on the cover. This album is. It's the most descriptive album cover. Oh yeah.
So you're saying
does your version have the Friday the 13th mask or not?
Oh shit! He changed the mask.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because I saw they asked what's his name? Oh fuck! I've forgotten his name. The most famous Jason actor. They were like, what do you think of it? And he was like, he's got to get a better quality mask, man. He's like, I love that he's wearing the mask bit. He's like, hit me up. I'll get you a better quality mask. He's like,
why did he change the mask to black?
Because probably Paramount or whoever owns Jason now were like, I will sue you so hard.
Probably, yeah. Everyone's on his ass.
Ass.
Fair enough.
In conclusion, why is it even called Vultures? Does anyone...
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Scavenging? This album feels like beats that were scavenged from fucking a massacre, I'll tell you that much.
But when Volume 2 drops...
And it's the best project ever made. Yeah, man, it just didn't cut it for me. I'm gonna say that. My main review is I think I miss when Kanye put effort into albums above all else. Like all the,
it's so funny because you hear like
everything else, the whole Kanye West of it all aside. Even if you gave this to an alien, and like here's an album, I just miss when it felt like he was putting effort in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this shit just feels compromised and unpolished, and you can maybe be one of those things, but I feel like being both kind of cripples you.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny because like there's that famous story of like when they were making Fantasy, where like everyone had to turn up in suits and shit.
Really?
And he like flew everyone to this island.
Yeah,
and
it was like Hawaii or something.
Yes, and everyone had to wear a suit, and it was like all this like big formal thing, and
that you feel the atmosphere. That's the other thing. This album has no atmosphere. Song to song, I'll be like, oh Jesus, oh Pablo, oh that like every song just feels like he's chasing. I don't know what Vulture's sound is. Whereas before with his albums, I could always be like, oh yeah, it has this sound, it has this atmosphere. Like it's just lacking here. Like even for all the criticism people give Drake's later albums, I still feel like he does a good job having each album have a feel. Whereas I don't have that with Ye anymore. I don't feel like he really it's just a collection of songs. It's not an album.
Yeah.
So Jesus, Ye, Hitler. Thoughts?
Who's bringing the weed? Blunt rotation.
Music. What a thing that connects us. What a thing. I can't wait. I already had to deal with all the fucking Eminem stands after we dissed him. I can't wait to see what Kanye has for us. I'm gonna give all the profiles over to you so you can deal with them. Oh, and I can't forget the Last of Us 2 fans. I can't forget them jumping us.
Man said they remastered that game.
Don't worry, they're making part 3. He said, you know what? I feel there's more to the story.
Bro, they dragged it so much into...
You're not ready for part 3, the trilogy.
They dragged it.
You don't want to experience the trilogy. How do you feel about the Xbox rumors then? Well, they're not rumors anymore. Phil Spencer did that video and he said, 4 exclusives are coming to PS5 or PlayStation. He didn't say what they were. He said 2 live service games and 2 like indie games.
Didn't they get revealed though?
I don't think they've announced which games they are yet. I would look it up, but once again, my phone
I swear, because
upstairs.
like one of them was like Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves we know because they've been teasing that a little while. I think that's where the leak came from, was that it would be Sea of Thieves.
Oh, reportedly it's Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Grounded, Sea of Thieves.
I'm not surprised by any of those particularly. As I said, Sea of Thieves I knew was the main one people are basically certain of because they've even been tweeting like vague.
Just fucking give us Halo, man.
Because they said 2 live service, so I was like, okay, 1 Sea of Thieves. Who the fuck is playing Grounded? I was like, because I saw a lot of leaks suggesting it'd be Master Chief Collection, which would make sense because I saw people going, oh, what about Halo Infinite? And I was like, but if you're approaching a PlayStation audience, what better to get them into Halo than all of the Halo games? I really think Master Chief Collection would benefit from being on PS5 because PC already benefited it. I think that will happen because the second they see the money come in for Sea of Thieves, I think they're gonna go.
Yeah, but then it's like interesting. Like, where do they go? Because they like bought Activision and Bethesda, so it's like, what was the purpose of that? If
I think that's to drive a temporary exclusivity thing. Like, oh, first month, Elder Scrolls will release like a month early, and the Game Pass of it all. I think Game Pass is basically what Microsoft are all in on now. I think it's sort of a, oh yeah, you pay Microsoft this amount of money, you get this many games. Doesn't matter. To them, it doesn't matter how much the games make anymore. It's more about, if we get them on Game Pass, are people buying Game Pass? I think, as a random dude drinking fake porn star martinis on the internet.
Passionstars.
Sorry, yeah, Passionstars. Shout out to...
Beat me up, Scotty.
I don't know how much we have left. Oh, that was the last of the...
Passion.
I'm trying to think of a porn star name.
Bella Danger.
It's lost the Bella Danger.
Yeah, I mean,
delicious, just like I expected. Yeah, I think it's interesting to see such a shift that Microsoft have basically admitted they're taking the L. But I mean, we've already seen exclusivity kind of stop meaning the same thing, because nowadays it just means your console and PC.
Yeah, that's true.
MCC's already on PC, Infinite's already on PC,
God of War,
Spider-Man. I think it's interesting. I think it's good. I think exclusives aren't good for the consumer.
Just what would happen if like there were no console exclusives, just didn't exist anymore? I think slowly PC would take over,
Yeah, I think it'll just get very homogenized. I think something like Nintendo would always work because they will never.
I think they're the ones that wouldn't give up exclusives.
But they also make their consoles not gimmicky, but you know what I mean. They're specialized.
Yeah,
like they're the kind of thing you can't replicate.
Yeah, as in like if you have an Xbox if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, it's not.
I literally cannot believe the world we live in. I was sat on the Elizabeth line next to a dude with a Switch, and he was playing Arkham Knight. And I was like, what the fuck world do I live? Like, it looked so good.
Did it?
I was literally like sat there transfixed, like, oh man, if he looks over, I'm finished. I'll just say like, you got me.
It's true though, and like I'm surprised no one else has tried to catch. Well, I know fucking the Steam Deck did.
Yeah,
but like
that's it, right?
Yeah, like they have that market. They have the handheld market,
and I see it all. I see it more than you'd expect. Like lots of people have their Switches about, because it's basically. It's why handhelds have died. There's no DS or PSP anymore. Like the Switch is basically the only thing, and
you can play it on your TV. Like
it's best of both worlds.
So I think that
and okay, it can't play like the top tier graphically games.
But that's even more of a reason why it's like a secondary console.
Yeah,
it's like if you have a PlayStation, you have a genuine reason to go out and buy a Switch. Whereas like you don't really have a reason other than like 2 or 3 exclusive games to buy an Xbox.
Yeah, you're spot on there. Or if you're really into PC gaming, like you'd maybe buy one console. Because you're like, oh yeah, I guess I can't play like. Yeah, it'd just be the Switch, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, most other exclusives have come to PC at this point.
I didn't know Arkham Knight was on the Switch.
Yeah, man, it was quite recent. To be fair, they did the Arkham Trilogy because they put the Batman in it.
Oh yeah,
as a skin.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I saw that.
Because he was that's the skin he was playing with. He was Batson
on the tube. I was
like, what a world. Because I was like, Arkham Knight still looks fucking peng. Like, what a game.
Loki looks better than Suicide Squad.
Oh fuck that game. That game looks like pure cheeks. That's Vultures 2 right there. What is that game, man? Every time I see gameplay of it, I'm like, is this a fever dream? They piss on the Flash's corpse.
I can't believe they butcher.
They kill
Batman.
Arkham Knight.
That's not my Arkham Knight.
That's not my
goat. That's not my king.
They said your goat's washed. I said, nah, that ain't him.
How you telling me? Like, nah.
That's non-canon.
Bro faked his death just to get killed by Harley Quinn.
And they fake that like Harley Quinn broke up with the Joker.
Oh really?
Yeah, her backstory is like, she didn't actually like the Joker, and I'm like, but literally in Arkham Knight's just trying to kill you because the Joker died. First of all, people writing Harley Quinn, why is it every Harley Quinn story starts with her broken up with the Joker? Because I get you're trying to be like empowering, but like they skip the hard work. They don't want to write the empowering story where she overcomes her abusive relationship and becomes her own character. They want to skip to that because that's easy. Like, they're not going to actually tell a story about this woman realizing she's in an abusive relationship and getting out of it. Because literally every Harley Quinn thing does this now. Where it's like, oh yeah, I broke up with the Joker off screen though.
Yeah, Birds of Prey did it.
Birds of Prey, like... And even then, that was already a mess because Suicide Squad was reshot because they were like, the edgy teens like Harley Quinn and the Joker, so don't make him too abusive. Like, you clearly filmed this that he's abusive, but like, can you like change that?
Don't they like cut him throwing her off the helicopter or something? Like they change.
Yeah, it's like really awkward where she just like falls and he's like, he just stands there and goes, ah. And you're like, what the fuck is this? What are we doing? What was that movie? A fever dream.
That's one way to put it.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll stand by it. I think it's still DC's worst movie. I haven't seen Justice League.
Suicide Squad, yeah, I think you're right.
I'll say the original Suicide Squad is still their worst movie because it's not a movie, for one.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Because I know you're a big Justice League fan. You've seen both versions.
I have.
You have posters on your wall. You have a tattoo.
Zack
you have a Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut slaps.
You have "This is the Snyder Cut" on your arm.
What are they doing, DC though, man? They're still tweaking though.
What do you mean they're rebooting?
Yeah, but like, did Aquaman come out?
Yeah, and it bombed. For some reason, you know. Okay, we announced that all these movies are no longer relevant, but we're surprised our movie bombed. If I was... The original Aquaman made like $1 billion. Not seen it, don't know whether it's a good movie or not, but if I was a businessman and I went, the sequel to our movie that made $1 billion bombed, I'd be horrified. I would fire everyone. I'd be like, what the fuck are you lot doing?
But like... Yeah, I don't know. Like, you do have to deep it. It's in a dead universe. Like, why did it come out? They were clearly like too far in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we already know they like reshot it like 4 times. Like Ben Affleck was meant to be in it, or Michael Keaton was meant to be in it. Then Ben Affleck was meant to be in it, and then neither of them are in it.
Have you seen The Flash?
I will never watch that movie unless it's for the podcast. That movie looks like a crime against humanity. Everyone involved in that movie should be arrested, and I don't just mean because Ezra Miller's like a domestic terrorist. I mean just like you should be punished for making that exist.
Yeah, I can't believe they...
I saw the clip where it's like all the universes, and they all look kind of AI generated.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve's there. George Reeves is there. Nicolas Cage is there.
Nicolas Cage. And he looks fucking AI as shit.
Yeah, because he said that's not what he filmed.
Yeah.
And Adam West Batman's there, but he has no ears. And you go, is this AI? I think this is AI.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure it's all AI, because I'm telling you, the Adam West stuff especially looks AI. As I said, he doesn't have ears.
Yeah, you're right.
And obviously, Adam West Batman has little ears anyway, so I feel like AI would read that as he has no ears.
How are you shipping AI, man? What have they dropped like a film in the new reboot?
No, it's going to be Superman in it. But also like Peacemaker, they're doing season 2, and that's kind of in.
Did you see the Deadpool trailer?
Yes, I did actually. I thought it looked okay.
Same.
Considering it's like hiding half the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Hugh Jackman's in like 2 seconds of that trailer. Yeah, I think it looks fun. I think it'll be fun. I think it's what the MCU needs. It's like a little shot in the arm of like, here's a random fun thing that's unconnected.
I think it'll make money as well.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Also, it's got the TVA in it, don't it?
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, look. That's fun. That's a fun way of connecting them. I think it'll be a big like send off to like the Fox universe. I think we'll get a lot of cameos. I mean, allegedly like Jennifer Aniston's in it. Or sorry, not Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, as Elektra.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, like allegedly it's got quite a few people like that in. But so did Multiverse of Madness, and then that didn't. So
I think it'll be good. I trust.
I think it'll be. I mean, but I enjoy both Deadpool movies.
Yeah, same.
I think they're a bit over.
I think a tiny bit overrated. But I think they are good films. Like
I think they're very solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're very consistent quality. I don't get people that are like the second one was abysmal.
I think the second one was
like there's kind of, I was gonna say I think kinda I prefer the second one.
Hmm.
The only thing I don't really like is them like killing off the girlfriend. I think that's kind of lazy.
But then they clearly like
Yeah, they bring her back.
Yeah.
Which gives me even more reason to go, why did you do it in the first place then?
True, yeah.
But I think the second one's fun. I like the X-Force stuff. I think Domino's a lot of fun. I like the Cable.
Although she's not in 3, is she?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Interesting.
But there are a few X-Force people in the trailer. I mean, I think it's mostly going to be like him and Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's going to be the movie, right?
Isn't it called Deadpool?
Yeah. So as I said, the trailer barely has Wolverine in it, so I think it'll be fun. I hope.
I do find it funny how like it's like it must be like 5-6 years since Hugh Jackman said we weren't getting more Wolverine.
Well, and like, when was Deadpool 2? Were we still in school when Deadpool 2 drops?
I think it was 2017.
Fucking hell.
So the first one was 15, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, we were in like year 11.
Wow.
Aging into dust.
I need to fact check that.
Fact check. Everyone's favourite bit of the pod.
2018.
The original?
Second.
No, Deadpool 2.
6
Okay,
years ago.
so 6 years. Still a while for a Deadpool sequel. But I suppose they were going for all the legal, like, shenanigans of Disney buying them out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hopeful. I think it's got a solid premise.
Jennifer Garner. She's not in the trailer, is she?
No. That's fake.
I swear my man is like... Did he get bagged?
Yeah, man. He's a bookie, innit? TJ Miller. He's like calling him bomb threats on his ex-girlfriend. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued. That's why the best bit of Cloverfield is when he gets eaten.
I watched that again recently.
Oh, what a
Classic.
banger, man. The original is like flawless.
Yeah.
And to be fair, so is Cloverfield Lane.
Mm.
Very different movies.
Yeah, it's completely different, isn't it?
Because it's Matt Reeves, the original.
Is he the director?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's like one of his first movies. I love it. It's like so simple. Which I get some people don't like it. Like the characters are very underdeveloped. I'm like, that's kind of like, it's just a normal life. And then like, what if a big fuck off monster rolled in?
Yeah, I love it. Like the thing I love is like, the thing it does perfectly is before the monster, like the monster actually turns up, you actually feel like you're watching like a drama film. About their relationships.
Yeah.
So like, it very much feels like you're part of the twist as well.
Yeah.
Because like, I was like watching it like, oh, like, bro, like, is he gonna get the girl? Like, what's?
And I love that because everyone's like, the stakes are so low, and I'm like, that's the point. Like, that's the point. Like, your lives are like meaningless in comparison. Like, oh, here's these bullshit stakes of like, oh man, my girl, I'm moving away, and my god,
yeah,
like that's the point. Like, it's engaged. You're like, oh, okay, like it's almost like a sitcom. Like, will they, won't they, and then just fuck.
Fucking yeah.
Because that's the, if it's a 9/11 metaphor or whatever, like disaster or however you want to read the movie, that's clearly what it is. It's like you have your life and then this thing happens that makes you go, what was I doing? Like literally goes from like dissing her in their last scene together to like, well, I'm going to die to save her sort of thing. Like you realize like what matters in life and it ain't like the bullshit. And I love the Cloverfield monster design. I love how like weird and freaky it looks.
And the little fucking things that come off it.
Yeah. The like little parasite things. Allegedly, they're making a sequel to it.
Yeah.
I'd be interested. I think that'd be.
It's such a weird franchise, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
How the second one's just completely unrelated.
Yeah, and then the third one's like bullshit. Like, oh, it was a multiverse all along.
Yeah.
And like Overlord was meant to be
It
in the
was-
universe,
yeah,
then they
yeah.
changed it last minute.
Have you seen Overlord?
No, I've heard it's good though.
Same.
It's like a Nazi zombie movie.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, when Richtofen rolls up. Are you excited for COD this year?
I don't know, to be honest. I know it's meant to be Black Ops, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Gulf War or something.
If they just give us like normal zombies again, I'll play it.
You don't want to play fake Warzone zombies.
Nah, man.
Extraction mode zombies.
Just give us like. I feel like we say this every Treyarch game. We say, yeah, just give us normal zombies again.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Cold War, like.
Cold War wasn't bad. I enjoyed the map we played. What
Yeah.
was it called? Shag the Totem? Was that it?
No.
Oh, was that the Call of the Dead remake?
Yeah, what was it? Oh, I can't remember.
But that map was. There's Kino.
I remember
not
Firebase
Kino,
Z.
Nectar and Totem.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I didn't play.
No, I
Firebase
thought that was
Z.
good, and I thought the gameplay changes they made were good. And
Yeah, I
then-
thought it was
and
a lot
then
of fun. I
maps
like the
just weren't-
alternate version.
Yeah.
I thought the base map was fun. It just ran into
Yeah,
the problem.
same.
It's knacked again.
Yeah, but like.
I suppose they were
yeah.
trying to reset it to 0.
And you weren't really ever actually in act. Like they make it where you don't have to.
Yeah,
really
I
be.
suppose.
Just give us like just yeah. If the zombies is good, I'll play it.
Yeah, same.
Because like we.
Because the sad thing is, I feel like if you. My thing is where they're trying to make zombies like an extraction mode. I feel like if it was proper horror focused, it would be great. But because it's so arcadey,
They
it's
need
just
to commit.
weightless and nothing.
Yeah, they need
Like
to.
if it was
commit.
proper, like gritty, like don't have your points flashing up. Like literally, just like you're in an area, you're super weak. 2 hits, you're done.
I feel like
Make it proper hardcore. You can extract with guns and resources and that. That could be fun.
Yeah.
But like you said, they don't commit. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, but also people want to rebuild barriers and.
But let's
this
be
and that.
honest. Like the COD zombies fans want COD like normal COD zombies. What they should do if they want to do that is either make it a spin-off game or make it a separate launcher like Warzone.
Yeah.
Like, but where?
I mean, they're definitely trying to make that happen with zombies. They want it to be
I know. But
their next Warzone.
I feel like it needs to be a separate thing.
Yeah.
Because if you tell COD fans, yeah, like this next COD's gonna have zombies, immediately you're thinking, oh, what Juggernaut?
Yeah. I really think they need to reset it, like make it gritty horror focus. I mean, World War II kind of had the right idea in that sense. The first map there was quite fun. But I don't know. I think part of the problem is it's oversaturation, isn't it? Like it's just, zombies. We just had zombies with Modern Warfare 3, but nobody gave a shit. Is anyone playing Modern Warfare 3 zombies?
I'm curious what it will be. Well, are they gonna like try and milk fucking the original characters again, or is it gonna be?
I think they're gonna try and reset it. I think they're gonna try and be.
I wouldn't be mad at
nostalgia bait, but then allegedly they're doing this Black Ops 2 remake next year.
Ain't that what this new COD is?
No, because 2024 we have COD Gulf War.
And then 2020.
2025.
It would be
Black
rude.
Ops
It
2.
would be rude not to though. It would be rude not to. The actual year of Black Ops 2.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I feel like they owe it to the fans to do that.
They hurt to the fans to bring around Menendez back.
Come on. Man.
I mean, Black Ops 2 is a top 5 COD, so I'm not against remaking it on anything. I got beef Menendez again. We didn't settle the score back in 2012.
I'll kill his sister again. Do you kill her? You do kill her.
No, you like fuck her face up in it.
Oh shit, yeah.
She gets like a grenade to the face. Or is she? No, isn't she already horrifically burned?
Don't you kill
I think
him?
you might kill her.
You kill her and burn him. Don't you have like?
She's already burnt. I remember her face is like fucked up.
Because you dashed the grenade, innit?
Yeah.
And
So I think that kills her.
and then the little pendant that he has.
And then he kneecaps Hudson.
Oh yeah. Michael Keaton.
The worst Hudson.
Yeah.
They
That's
sent
not-
me.
that's
They
not my
downgraded
goat.
Husband.
That's
Ed
not-
Harris. That's your go.
Black Ops 1 might have the best campaign.
It's not Modern Warfare 2, but I'll give it second place.
It's just so cool, man. Like,
Black Ops has like the best like twist and stuff. Like you know, you have like, oh fuck the numbers, Mason. But
Yeah.
I think Modern Warfare 2 is the most fun. It's probably Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 1 campaign wise, and then Black Ops 2. I think Black Ops 2 is fun, but has some weird shit in there.
yeah,
Multiplayer wise though, Black Ops 2 might be the GOAT.
I think so.
It's definitely top 3.
Black Ops 2 was goated.
It's like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1 are my GOATs.
Yeah.
And
Black
even
Ops
then,
1
Modern Warfare 1 I'm only putting in because we banged the remaster till...
True, yeah.
Black Ops 1 I think was a lot of fun, but I didn't like COD points.
I thought that was cool. And you could like change the camo your guy.
My thing is, it was like, they also had the XP system. It was like, pick a lane. Either I can
Yeah.
buy everything or I have to unlock it. Like,
Yeah.
it just felt like you had to unlock everything twice, and that was kind of like
Black Ops
repetitive
1
for
is
me.
like the nostalgia.
Oh, Black Ops 1 best zombies, easy.
Yeah.
No debate for
yeah.
me. I know people like, so Black Ops 2?
Black Ops 2 had goats.
Black
but it
Ops
had
2
some
hit or
stinkers.
miss. Hit or
Yeah.
miss.
And
And Black Ops 3 easy as piss.
I know the fans love Black Ops 3.
Nah, but they're all brainwashed.
Yeah.
They're all, what's his name?
Jason
Jason Blundell. They're all Jason Blundell stands. Reminds me of Doctor Who with like Stephen Moffat, where people are like, Stephen Moffat had the best era of Doctor Who. I'm like, no, he didn't.
Which era was he?
Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi, that era.
My fellow after Matt Smith, I checked out.
That's what I'm saying. He has like the hitters. Like when he hits, it's literally same deal. When he hits, he hits. Like I can't deny, like Black Ops 3 had some hitters, but just overall as a story, as a map selection, just everything. Come on, the best maps on Black Ops 3 are the remasters.
Kurt Angle.
Who's whose favorite Black Ops map is Revelations?
That map is arse. And they like immediately make it
Redundant because
Yeah,
they do Chronicles.
yeah. So like why would you ever play it?
I wish they'd done the Chronicles too.
Same.
I really feel like if you remaster Transit, it'd be a goated map.
Same.
Like if with modern technology, build out the map so it's less of a wasteland. I really feel like that map had potential to be good. It was just too ambitious.
Yeah.
If it was half the size, it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Or modern technology, it'd be amazing. But it was
Yeah,
just
because
doing
the
too
whole
much.
like if you miss the bus, like
You got to run
the
through
ga-
the denizens.
the game
denizens, man.
it's made for you to be on the bus.
Yeah.
You're not meant to be running because like the fucking fog
Mm.
is because like the draw distance is
Yeah, and you can't move too quick, otherwise the game crashes.
yeah. So the denizens are out here.
Yeah, that's literally why they exist, to stop you sprinting. Because if you sprint too fast, you're fucked.
Yeah. Just redo it. Like make the denizens. They don't jump on your head, but they're just like mini creatures. That chase you
special
around
round or something.
Well, they still chase you around in the fog, but like it's not like they.
They're
jump
not
on
as
your,
aggressive.
and they don't jump on your head to the point where you have to fucking knife.
Yeah, or
They-
maybe even if they do, they just spawn less often.
Yeah, or like
Something like that.
they can still
Or
hit you.
have that Avogadro spawn.
Mm.
He'll fuck you up in the mist if you're there too long.
Just make them like the monkeys in Ascension. Like
Yeah.
they can hit you, but they don't fucking trigger
They,
a cuts. Like an animation where
You don't have to melee them like 4 times to get them off.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe when they hit you, you slow down, so it's like, oh, I got to shoot them.
yeah.
Yeah, and put like they tried to put like stuff in the mist, like there's a cornfield and Knacked and this and that. Like if there was a bit more stuff between the stops, you can tell they wanted to do it that where there's the stops, then there's the secret stops.
Yeah,
but the problem is there's no unless you're doing the Easter egg, the secret stops are irrelevant. Like Knacked is irrelevant.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's there. That you can't buy a gun
just an
there.
Easter egg. It's literally just an Easter egg.
Yeah. But then it's like, why not just have it be off in the distance rather than a place you can go in?
There was some cool ideas though, like the bank.
Definitely. I think all of that's like, yeah, the bank's really cool. I think
Obviously, the buildables was a cool idea.
buildables is cool. Like the way, just the bus in general, I think is cool. What a cool way to get around the map. Like you have mini maps that you're transported to. As I said, the idea of there being secret maps between the maps.
Yeah.
Like the tunnel, I remember, is an area you can chill in where there's no denizens. Nack's an area you can chill where there's no denizens. It's just half baked.
Yeah.
It's too ambitious. As I said, if they remastered it, and not in a traditional like 1-to-1 remaster, like how the Resident Evil games got remastered, where it's like, we're going to remaster them, but we're going to change bits. If they did that with with Transit, I think it would be a goated.
I agree, man. Yeah.
Because I did have a lot of fun on that map. It felt like the map was fighting you.
Yeah. It wasn't fun to play, which was like the worst bit.
Yeah. Or it was, but only in such specific circumstances. Like the second you get in the like nitty gritty.
It's just like on zombies, you want to do like there's a few things you want to do. You want to get perks, and then you want to get pack punched, and you want to like just set up.
Yeah.
And to do that, it was like so long.
Literally, it's like if you're not in farm or town, it's kind of lame. Like the other maps are very bare bones.
And it actively encourages you to not stay at one location. So it was like, I don't know.
It was very, I agree. It was very like compromised. And
there's cool ways you could do things, like, for example, like make one of the special rounds where you're stuck on the bus. I don't know, put like a turret on the bus. Like, and you have to try and survive on the bus for a round or something. There are cool things
you could have done fun stuff like that.
Because they do it in like the later games.
Or there's all the lava, like do the floor is lava type thing where you've got to jump. Like the lava rises then sinks. Yeah. Like for a special round, the lava's up and you've got to jump. You got to like parkour about.
Or like how in Die Rise the like Pack-a-Punch comes down the lift. Maybe the Pack-a-Punch comes out of the lava and shit, and you have to time it. The idea was cool.
Definitely, there's a good mapping. I wish they hadn't. The thing is, the reception was so negative. They were just like, never mind.
Fuck that.
And you're like, oh man, but there was some cool ideas. Like, I think that's true of like every one of the Transit Cruise maps. Yeah. You're always like, oh, this is cool. Like Die Rise with its like upside down.
Cool ideas, yeah.
Like nonsensical gravity.
But they just kind of overcomplicate them.
Yeah, and it's like half-assed.
Yeah, and again, like
I haven't played Town though. Not Town. Buried. Everyone loves Buried.
Buried is a fun map. See, Buried was just fun. Like it wasn't a hard map. It was just like fun to play.
We should definitely do a pod at some point where it's like revisiting COD Zombies.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be quite a fun thing to do. It'd take a couple of pods though, because there's so many fucking maps.
Run back Chronicles.
Yeah, basically, if we did like Chronicles, do Black Ops 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Skip Advanced Warfare.
That was ass.
And nobody cares.
Yeah, no one does.
Nobody's gonna be like, you skipped Advanced Warfare. Or maybe they will. Extinction.
Cool idea again, but
Stand By. Extinction was decent. It was the definition of mid.
Yeah, it was mid.
I'll put it above Advanced Warfare. I think it was more fun.
Same, probably. Ghosts
low-key
underrated, man.
Best COD ever. Best game ever.
Overhated.
Somebody tweeted.
Overhated, man.
Definitely.
Overhated.
Ghosts is not a bottom tier COD. It's better than Modern Warfare 3. I'll say that. I'll be controversial. Like my COD ranking. I'll be controversial and say I think it's better than Modern Warfare. I had more fun with Ghosts than Modern Warfare 3.
Survival was goated on
that was
Infection,
a lot of fun.
sorry. On
Yeah, but I never clicked with Infection in COD because I'm like, I'll just play Halo.
But Ghosts, it was lit in Ghosts. It
was better than Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Infection was goated. Yeah, but you're right. Infection.
Halo's goated. Like, it's just
especially on Reach.
Living Dead playlist.
Yeah.
That was the one, man.
What's the map where like everyone used to camp in that little corridor, like tunnel thing?
What, the Oni base? Where you have the grav lifts that take you up. Sword base?
Sword base. No, not sword base. Or is it sword base?
I swear it's sword base.
Ain't sword base where you have the two towers though?
Nah, that's Valhalla in Halo 3.
Oh, maybe it is sword base. Where you've got the little Gulch. Everyone used to camp in the little corridor.
Yeah, after you come up the grav lift, you have the you have the grav lift entrance and the floor entrance, and people used to camp them.
No, not that one. I know which one you mean. It's like it looks like the map from Halo 1. It's like
what? Blood Gulch, Hemorrhage.
No, not Blood Gulch. I'm gonna have to do some research.
Gotta like tap in. What would it be? Halo 1.
I think it might have been a Forge World.
The Forge World one, where it's like all the... It's like made in Forge World as well, yeah? Because I remember that one was...
oh no, it is sword based, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say,
but remember there was like the... on the bottom floor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
The
Where
little
it's like
tunnel
dead
thing.
end.
Yeah.
I
just
know
used
what
to
you
chill
mean.
there.
I thought you meant the one up above.
Yeah, there was that one.
entrances,
Yeah, but there's the little tunnel one.
Yeah.
Halo Reach, man.
Goated. Replayed it with my brother recently. Goated. They'll never make me hate Halo Reach. They've tried.
It's impossible.
It's goated, man. Well, that's another thing. We should do like Halo.
Yeah.
If they announce they're bringing it to PS5, we'll bump that up the pod list.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a fun thing to do like the original trilogy plus Reach and ODST, like a ranking review type thing. And then Halo ended.
Let me pour out my drink.
I'm T-Pain.
My old drink.
Let me pour you a drink. Perfect for mixing.
So Captain Morgan or Bacardi? Who takes the rum? Who takes
Spiced or white?
Well, the captain has to be
Captain
spiced.
has to be spiced and Bacardi has to be white. But which
Exactly.
do you prefer? I suppose white or spiced. I think spiced is nicer in moderation. Like if you were doing a cocktail or something, I'd rather it be spiced. Whereas if I'm out drinking, I'd rather have white because it's smoother.
I think you've hit the net on the head there, son.
You see, real
I think you've smashed it.
Real one's not about this dog.
Oh,
They're not about big dog here.
Ray and nephew.
That's for the real ones. That's for the real ones in the audience.
I don't know what Ray and his nephew were doing, but
They were
were
on
cooking.
smoke.
They were cooking.
They were cooking.
Oh, Ray and nephew takes me out, man. It takes me out of the game.
It's only a few times.
That's one drink. Like I couldn't drink that all night.
We've only done that like twice.
Yeah, and it killed me both times.
Oh mate, when Drake night, I remember we were on Rays.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I tapped into a whole nother level. Final Fantasy was playing in my mind. Trying to get around Oasis.
Yeah. Ray and nephew's
that was
pal.
banging. No, when I went Carnival this year, I remember I had it in a big bottle of Pepsi.
What was the ratio?
It was a high ratio because it was just for me, so I knew. But even then, like 2 hours in, I was like, I need to slow down. This shit's fucking my whole day up.
I like Ray, yeah, but the thing that puts me off is you can always smell it. Like you can smell.
That's why it's so good in a punch, though.
It's
'cause
good
it
in a
stops
punch.
you like down in it.
It's good in a punch, but like when you just have it with a mixer, it's like the mixer don't do shit. It's like
Depends on the crowd. If I feel I've got to like step in, like when I was at Cairo's birthday, everyone was drinking fucking Ray and Nephews. Yeah, because obviously is he from Barbados?
I'm not sure, man.
I think Cairo's from a couple of places, to be fair, but I think the majority of his family's Barbados, so they were bare like people from the Caribbean, and they know how to drink rum. Them, it's a sport. Us, it's a game. Them, it's a sport. I don't know how to explain it. So I felt self-conscious at the bar ordering like white rum. So I was like, oh yeah, white rum, Rays, yeah, and it was like £8. £8 for a double raisin mixer. That was beautiful.
That's cheap. Yeah.
So I had to dial in.
Rays, man.
Rays is the goat, man. It's one that is perfect for like punches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But just on a night out, yeah. Not unless you're trying to Unless you're trying to fuck
to lock in.
I'm trying. What? I'm alright now.
Oh man. So will this pod make it out of the basement?
This one might have to, and then I'll do the others. No, I got a decent ways into the last. Well, not the weird pod we did. The other one.
One before.
Yeah. The one where you talked about vultures. That one. Not the one where we talked about prison.
Oh, wasn't that the same pod?
I don't think so.
No, it was.
I thought. Oh no, sorry. We talked about whether vultures would drop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Don't worry. They'll all make it out of the hood. We're all getting there. We're gonna thrive. This one may be first because
relevant.
Yeah. Well, and just this is. I feel like this is the best one we've done of the reboots.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
will see the light of day. Holding them all hostage. You'll have to take it from my cold dead hands. I'm burying myself with the hard drive.
Yeah, man.
And my iCloud.
Do you have any other?
I don't think so. I don't think
topics.
Anything crazy has happened in the world that I can think of. Do you?
No, not that. Off the top of my head. Not off my head top.
Not off. More tune for your head top.
More tune for your head top.
Yeah, I mean, I feel, we've got a good couple of pods. We've got a good backlog to work through. Can do maybe not weekly. Maybe I'll do every other week.
Yeah.
A drop.
Yeah.
Then that'll give us time to record. We keep talking about doing either a Ye or a Drake pod.
I feel like the Ye one might have to be shelved for a bit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a bit similar to today's. Yeah, we could redo the Drake one. And yeah, maybe we can try it. We'll try and think of some other focused pods. I feel like those are the ones we enjoy doing most. Let us know if this makes it out. Audience, if it's not just Ben listening to this on GarageBand, let us know.
One more thing we can touch on.
Let's go.
Weeknd teasing the third album.
Yeah, I saw the popular music video as well.
Yeah.
We did talk about this, to be fair, a little bit.
But now
I'm excited.
Same. I feel like maybe we're getting a rebuff type of theme.
Yeah, definitely.
So because after I was just what?
Grim, dark.
Yeah, and then
purgatory.
And then Dawn FM is
death
the afterlife.
Into actual,
yeah. And then this one could be rebirth.
Yeah, I could see that. Definitely.
Just
especially if he's saying this is the Weeknd album.
Because he's I don't know, he's changed his socials to a picture of him as a child. And
oh yeah, he did that before, didn't he?
Yeah.
Before he dropped one of them.
And then he posted a couple of pictures of a theatre.
Yeah, I saw that. The best trilogy in the world.
Yeah, so
definitely shots of Drake. The Cold War is fascinating.
I mean, yeah, because what's Drake's trilogy? He claiming fucking
CLB. Honestly, never mind her loss.
I'm sorry, but that's
not real. We talked about that's not a real trilogy.
And
if CLB was what we imagined it to be, it'd be a real trilogy. I stand by that. CLB was this lovey-dovey R&B album, followed by Honestly Nevermind, which I agree. Genuinely, the most interesting part of that was Drake saying that's a breakup album. That genuinely made me listen to that album differently and go, ooh, I actually enjoy this more. I mean, I already loved that album, but I went, ooh, that's interesting to listen to. Because then you're like, oh, that's why Falling Back is the first track, more or less. And it ends with Liability.
Yeah. He just tried hopping on the trilogy.
Yeah. And then they're beefing. I want to know what happened between them.
He fucked this girl, man. He fucked Bella Hadid.
But they made up.
Did they?
Anytime there's Drake beef, just assume he fucked that girl.
Yeah.
Well, and now you know why they get so upset about that.
Bro has that meat on. Fair play.
Me playing Minecraft, I'm trying to kill 8 cows. Bro got that me on him.
For real. But yeah, no, we'll sign off on that. Part 3.
On Drake's meat.
No.
That's the note we're leaving it on.
Rebirth.
Yeah, I'm excited. I said I wonder if this will be a visual album. I speculated that before. I really think Weeknd owes us a visual album. I think he would kill that because the visuals recent years have been like some of the best of his career, I think. Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm curious if this will, because obviously After Hours had no features. Dawn had a few. I'm curious what this will be. Will it have features?
Either way, I'd be happy. Like, I trust.
Same.
I trust.
I feel like these last 2 albums have been so impeccable.
Yeah.
I just trust the vision, and even the Idol stuff I thought was really good.
Yeah, and obviously that did have a lot of features. So
yeah, and that was like not a real project. You know, it's just sort of random songs. So yeah, like you, I'm super down. I'm super excited. I mean, it's been long enough. It's been, 2 years since Dawn FM? Dawn FM 21?
You're pushing 3, yeah.
I'm not sure when Dawn FM actually is. Let me
I think it was
fact check.
2021, wasn't it?
Dawn. Might be 22, to be fair. Yeah, 2022. But it was the top of the year. I remember.
Oh, Jan 2022, yeah.
So yeah, 2 years. Obviously, we had the Idol last year to like tend you over sort of thing. Like, keep you.
Yeah, because After Hours was 2020.
Yeah, so two years like between albums seem fair. And he's teasing it now.
Yeah,
you know, like it's not just like.
So I wonder.
It's not just him in interviews going, "Oh yeah, this is a trilogy." Like he's actively teasing the third part.
So single soon.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait from far back at Drake and all those shots he took at him on For All the Dogs and Scary Hours.
I'm here for it.
I'm so curious what happened between them.
I'm telling you, man, he fucked his girl.
They're so beefy. Bro says he has like 4 bars for him. Like, he has more bars for him than he had for Ye across the whole. I'm telling you that I have footage of you kneeling down. That's about Weeknd, 100%.
Kneeling down, but what's that from?
Because when Weeknd brought him out in Toronto, he does that. He's like, give it up for Drizzy Drake, and he like bows. I'm telling you, I've got footage of you bowing down, but the footage, it's not about Ye, because Ye like
Ye has footage of him bowing down.
I was gonna say, and like Ye has been more. He drops Ye by name on Scary Hours, so I don't know why he would suddenly not drop him by name there.
Yeah,
you know, he literally says that bar where he's like, I thought Kanye was making peace, but he was just doing it for the sake of it. That bar. Whereas the non-specific bars, I think of. I mean, he literally says, "My shorty's listening to P&D and them. Shorty don't listen to Weeknd."
Are they the actual lyrics? I thought there was like a bit.
No.
What tune is that?
People, All the Parties. People tried to say he says, "My shorty's listen to P&D and them. Shorty only listen to Weeknd." No, he says the hoes are listening to P&D. Shorty don't listen to Weeknd. He says that. That's the bar. 20 deep in the East End. God, that's swimming in the deep end. Because even him and P&D's whole song, Members Only, is saying they listen to our side in the city, not your side. What other group is there in the city apart from EXO? She used to jack the other side.
But like, who's listening to P&D? Because bro don't drop.
Me. I'm the host. Nah, man, I'm telling you. Beef. Bro thinks it's 2014.
They'll never make another song together.
Nah. Because he has that... There's that other bar about... talking to the hoes, they miss when your shit was wetting them up. Now they say it's drying them up. That's Weeknd. There's no one else that could be about.
Yeah.
They miss when your shit was wetting them up. Something like that. And he even says retiring. That's Weeknd, because Weeknd said he's retiring. like the Weeknd as a concept. I'm telling you, 100%, 100% the bars were for him.
Drake needs to chill, man. Let's all just make music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just
make
want
some
Toronto
music
to live in peace, man. Just drop some bars.
For my pussy, yeah.
Pop that pussy on for a real one. They do say love is like a BBL, to be fair. you will never know if it's real till you feel one. Can I feel it? Can I feel it? What a song. I can't wait to do our Drake. Drake re-ranking. I'm very excited for that. I was thinking about it this week, but I was like, I knew Vultures would take up too much time.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, we could do Vultures as like a mini episode. But I was like, nah, Vultures we'll talk about for like 40 minutes minimum. Because I knew I like properly wanted to delve into like the track by track almost. I didn't want to just be like, yeah, it's ass.
Oh, ass.
But yeah, maybe next pod we'll do the Drake re-ranking. Because that way we have it out the way. Because we have already done it to some degree. So I feel like it'll be quicker. It'll be mainly like talking about them in order. Because we didn't touch on stuff like the Meek beef or Pusha T.
Yeah.
I feel like when you talk about the albums in order, you'll get into that a bit more. And then obviously we've had 3 albums since then. That whilst we have reviewed them all on the pod, I feel like talking about them in context will be different. And our opinions seem to change quite.
Yeah.
And then I think our ranking will be interesting. Because I feel like Drake is probably our most divisive ranking. Like, I feel like between the two of us we'll have a very different ranking. Because we did last time. Whereas Party and Weeknd, we disagreed on some big albums with Weeknd, but overall it was like one position we were arguing. It wasn't like a...
Yeah.
It wasn't like... It's not like More Life, where I don't rank it nearly as highly as you do. Like, we don't have that. Yeah. Or So Far Gone. Well, and even stuff like that, I know your opinions changed on that.
Yeah, that's grown on me a lot.
So,
yeah.
I think Drake's the only one that I would be interested in revisiting.
I think it's definitely worth doing. Just like you said, and fucking
for
3 albums.
Stuff,
yeah.
Well, and we have a different opinion on those albums to a lot of people, to be fair. So.
True.
I'm here for it. I'll see you on the Big as the What Part 2 tour.
Young Durkio.
Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the leak.
Big as the meat. Big as my meat.
Big as my meat. I can't wait for the Drake bar. Can't wait for the wordplay. Bros, people were doing deep dives on that. I was like, I didn't really listen. I like saw it and scrolled past. I didn't like dive into it. People were saying like you can hear the jet engines in the video. Apparently that's his plane. That's not even his house. Apparently that's his plane.
What? He's got his dick out.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Apparently you can hear jet engines.
How are you telling me?
That's Air Drake. Bro, I thought that was his house. I thought it was Cochin at Yard.
Bro's on a bed though. I'll rate it.
Air Drake.
Respect.
Listen.
I'll take my house.
Take my
Drizzy.
Take my meat off.
But yeah.
Because the what? On that note. Gotta leave you on a high note.
Maybe they'll see this one.
Nah, this one we'll tap in on. We're gonna lock in. Just lock in. If you're ever bugging out, just lock in. Just
remember you need to lock in.
Just remember, gotta lock in.
But yeah.
If you enjoyed this, drop us a like, subscribe, a follow, whatever fucking service you're on. Yeah. Instagram Tell your friends. Stories. Tell your friends. Great song. Rubber Brother for his Noctas. Don't. If you like Vultures, don't comment. Don't watch another episode. I don't like you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to associate with you. And we'll catch you next time. Maybe next time we'll do the Drake one. Maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens between now and then.
Keep you on the edge of your seats, innit?
Yeah.
I know you're waiting. They stay waiting on.
Yeah. Keep edging. Just remember, drop your favourite Passion star down below. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know who you're feeling. There's a lot of new blood in the game. So
to be fair, the talent is
Autumn Falls.
the talent pool is
going
going.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
You see that tweet where it was like Amber Rose was with some NBA athlete, and they were like, the young girls don't even have a chance because the goats won't retire. Yeezy taught me. But yes, we'll catch you next episode, hopefully soon. We'll go bop, bop,
Smash them out.
And we'll catch you next time. Peace
out.